Why does a massive company like Games Workshop slash Warhammer offer all of its core rules for free online? Now, I don't work for them, but I am an attorney who loves talking about copyright law, so here's my take on it. A little bit of background: Games Workshop is a huge British company. They make and sell model soldiers for a tabletop wargame. They also sell giant rulebooks with tons of pretty artwork and expose about how to build your miniatures and battlefields, etc. On their website, they offer what they call core rules for free online. In other words, you can just pull up a PDF of the rules for how to play the game online for free without paying a dime. If you know anything about Games Workshop, you know that they're extremely protective of their intellectual property. So what's going on here? Copyright law protects original works of authorship. This definition is really broad. It includes things like paintings, stories, maps, music, photography, but there's a few things it doesn't protect. Copyright law actually doesn't protect ideas, systems, processes, facts. And courts have looked at this, and this includes rules to games. For example, the Premier League can't use copyright law to stop another sports league from playing football or soccer, no matter what they call it. As long as they didn't copy artwork, third parties could copy their rules, condense them, and resell them if they wanted to. Games Workshop doesn't want that happening. Well, if their lawyers know that copyright law doesn't protect their rules, they need to find a way to protect their creation. So what's the solution? Offer what they call core rules, in other words, the bare bones rules that are not protectable by copyright law, for free. That way their customers are still accessing the product from their websites and not getting it from a third party, even though it's technically not protectable by copyright law. Then they can sell their larger books that include artwork and expose about characters and scenes, and these elements are protectable by copyright law. And this gets us to a little bit of a gray area where the rules itself may not be protectable by copyright law, but the artwork and the expression of those rules can be protectable by copyright law. So even these free downloads from Games Workshop likely do have copyrightable elements to them. They include artwork, the way the rules are expressed in a creative way, fictional quotes from characters. These creative elements that would constitute a work of authorship, they are protectable by copyright law, even though the rules aren't. So by giving away the rules for free in a format that they can control, there's no reason for a third-party distributor to take the time to copy Games Workshop's rules out of the copyrightable elements of the rulebook and then republish them to people when Games Workshop is already offering them for free. So is it generosity that the core rules are available for free, or is it really just some creative lawyering going on behind the scenes? Let me know in the comments. And if you're interested to hear more about this kind of law, like, subscribe, and follow along. See you in the next one.